Hello, good morning everybody. So today's the last day of the week. We want to see the trades we had yesterday, how they went, and if there are any changes which needed to make. So from last week, we only had we had USD JPY, Euro USD, which actually hit our take profit. And yesterday we said we expected price to retrace back up to this level before we look for another sell. We had our level around this support here. Then we said that price ought to have retraced back up to this level before you continue to the lower side. So far that did not happen. We said the price went straight to the lower side. We wanted to try coming back to the same place. Let price come back up to this level here. Then I'm having a pending sell limit there with my stop loss, with my take profit. The correct place to place take profit is not here. Rather, it should be somewhere around this point. You can remember since the beginning of this year we have been looking for a sell on this one. We took a sell while the price was here. We said this was a very good resistance. A resistance, you can see a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. We broke above it. Price came back to the same place before we eventually went down. So this was the correct place to sell from. If you are a long-term trader, then this was the place for you. This was the correct place you ought to have taken a sell from. But if you didn't sell it, then even now you can still look for a sell, but only when the price retraces back to this level. So have your pending sell limit, and then have your stop loss above this candle, above that candle, and then your take profit should be here. This should be a total of 7,120 USD. So it may not necessarily come back to this level. It may, if it comes back, you're going to use it, but if it fails to come back, then you're going to wait for another very good place to sell from up to this place as the take profit. So we move to the next chart, GBP USD. This was a sell. We were waiting for a sell yesterday. So far nothing happened. Instead it went just slightly to the lower side, and it has come back again to the upper side. We had a level here as a resistance. There was also this was the zone where we ought to have sold previously. This is the place we wanted to sell from. When price pulled back to this level, this is the correct place we wanted to sell from. A support, a support, a support, a support, a support, and then price clearly went below to this engulfing candle. So we basically want price to try coming back to the same point. This is just a retracement. Let price pull back up to this level, then pick a sell with your take profit somewhere around 1.2795. You have your pending sell limit here. I want to place that should be dotted. That should be the pending place to place a sell limit, and then your stop loss should be above this candle, this one, and then your take profit should be somewhere around here. So you may see some movement to the upper side today, but that does not mean that the trend is changing to the upper side. We are actually going to look for a good sell when price hits this level, 1.2999. So we move on to USD JPY. USD JPY is here on the daily. This is how it looks. So yesterday we were actually commenting a buy. We said this is supposed to be a buy, and we had our level here. We also had another level here. Then we said as long as the price remains above this zone, this is supposed to be a buy place. But somehow instead of price continuing upwards, it actually went down, hit our stop loss, and it's now below the place where we bought it from. So possibly this is a buy. But the reason I'm not going to buy this because on the weekly chart there's actually a bullish pin bar which is here to match this one. We have a very big bullish pin bar. The move we are currently seeing to the lower side could actually be just a retracement. So we are still into buying. We are still buying it as long as the price does not close below 111.65 by the end of this week. So as it is at the moment, look for a buy. It's a very good place. You may want to buy it 0.05. You may want to buy it, and then you drag your stop loss below this candle, this pin bar. Drag your stop loss below it, and then your take profit should be at this resistance. This is the correct resistance. So we have this as a support. Previously there was an attempt to break above, but it couldn't sustain itself above. So this a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. We expect price to come back up to it like that. So we have our trade, a buy, then we have a stop loss, and then we have our take profit above somewhere here. So we move to the next chart, SP500. SP500, so far it's doing perfectly as we said. So on this chart I'm actually having three indicators. This one, this is a 200 simple moving average, and then this is 152, sorry, this is 200, sorry, 200 simple moving average, and then this is MACD. So as I mentioned some days ago, this is a buy. The overall trend in this chart is upwards. Despite the fact that we are at a resistance, we are still not going to sell it. Instead, we want price to clearly rise above 29.06. Let price continue up, close above it, then retrace back to the same place before you can pick a buy, expecting that buy to push price even further to around 3,000. Somewhere around there. So on this one, I don't recommend looking for a sell. Despite the fact that we are at a resistance, you should not look for a sell here. Wait for price to close above, sustain itself above, then we wait for a retracement back to 29.06.0. Then we'll pick a buy from that point, expecting that buy to push price even higher. So the same thing is supported by this indicator here. The columns of MACD are so far above 00, which means the overall trend is still actively to the upper side. So we'll move forward to the next chart, and that should be Brent oil daily chart. It closed as a pin bar, but overall the trend is upward. So we want to see if this is showing us a sell, how far can it go up to. There's one thing which I have to mention here, that look at this trend from this point here up to this level. Anytime the price moves up to some level, it tends to remain at some level consolidating, like this is a zone. It consolidates there, then it proceeds up and then consolidates again like this, then it proceeds higher, and then we see a similar consolidation here, and then price continues even higher, then there's also a similar consolidation. So what follows here is that the price should continue to the upper side. From what has been happening in the past, this consolidation followed by break above, consolidation followed by break above, consolidation followed by break above. We expect the current consolidation to be broken to the upper side. So the best we should be doing is to this is a buy, but only when price breaks above this trend line. You should look for a buy, but only when price breaks above this consolidation. So the same thing applies, assuming the price fails to break above, instead it breaks below, then you're going to sell. We look for a sell from wherever there's a signal, expecting that sell to push price towards this level here. So we move to our last chart, and that should be gold. And on gold from yesterday, we're actually looking for a sell. The price is pulling back up, but it's a sell. In my opinion, you're supposed to look for a sell. And the main reason I'm saying this a sell is because of this. From the daily, we have a level here, a very good support, the same place as a support, a support, a support, a support. There was a clear break to the lower side. price has just retraced back to the same point. At the same time, there's a dynamic resistance, which is this. So this is a sell. This is a very good sell. You could sell it as you speak. You can sell it even now. You can sell it 0.